I'm just going to talk. I'm not going to try to edit this or make it perfect. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm just doing this because I said I was going to do this a couple weeks ago and I didn't follow through. And now my dog is on top of me and this is going to be distracting. But I don't even know who the fuck I'm talking to. I think I'm talking to myself. I just find myself a lot of the time talking to myself in my room. And I just thought I might as well record it. Not that I have anything revolutionary to say in this age of narcissism that's going on, and I just want to talk sometimes. But I think there's something to be said about when you want to go do something, but you don't really want to do it in that moment, and you keep putting stuff ahead in time and just being like, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day. And I think I have said tomorrow is the day for the past, I don't even know, 2 weeks? Because a couple weeks ago I was going through this really weird sort of depressive episode, and I just was waking up every day going, I feel sad. And it wasn't going away, and there wasn't anything in particular that was making me sad. I think there probably is always something underlying it, but it wasn't anything overt. And I just wasn't able to shake it. And I started to get scared when it was day after day after day of just these pangs out of nowhere of just, I feel sad. And I didn't really want to do anything. And everything was pointless. It's just all those typical signs of depression. And I usually have that, but I don't usually have the sadness. And it was starting to really scare me. I was starting to kind of go, is this going to be it for a while? Am I going to have a major depressive episode? Is this what my life's going to be now? I mean, it got so bad to the point where I was thinking, am I going to have to go on medication for this? I don't know if I can cope with this. And it just didn't feel like it was going to pass. And I've had days where it's a bad day, and then I'm kind of able to wake up the next day and feel better, feel like I've kind of been reset in a way. But I wasn't able to shake it during this time. I just would wake up and I'd go, fuck, I still fucking feel sad. It's fucking awful. It's that feeling that it's never going to change and that you're just stuck. And I made an appointment. I'm trying to even remember now because it's been so long since I put this off. I made an appointment to go do a float for a float tank. And I just thought, okay, maybe I'll just try to just do this. I'll just get out of the house. And I didn't want to go. And I remember I was in the car driving to Boston and almost not to the point of having a panic attack, but really kind of talking to myself out loud, almost feeling like I'm about to lose my mind, wanting to turn the car around, being like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Don't want to do this. I don't even want to talk to the person at the front desk because I feel so off. It's almost like that somebody can see through you and see everything that you're experiencing in that moment. And I made myself go, and I was fighting it. Like, I don't want to fucking do this. This is so stupid. And I still feel sad. I still feel terrible. And I went there and I got in. The lady was really nice, actually. And I felt okay once I was there. I got in the tank, and I had done this before. It's not the first time, but I laid there, and the first couple minutes were really kind of rough. And I got kind of scared being with my own thoughts and just in that room. But it didn't last that long. And I just kind of eased into it a little bit. And I just started to have this epiphany about talking about this out loud. It sounds fucking insane. It sounds more grandiose than it is, but just that I should record something about the fact that when you feel so fucking stuck and you feel like it's never going to change and like this is it and this is your fucking reality and it's fucking awful, it changes. It can change. It can't stay at that level 10 of sadness all the time. And I thought about that a lot. And I've thought about this before this experience. I've had bad experiences where I'm like, things change. It's not going to be like this forever. But it just felt like leading up to me going in that tank, I don't know, I felt like it wasn't going to change. And that scared the shit out of me. And so I laid there and I said, right when I get home, I should record something. I have this idea about a podcast, but let's not go that far. I just had this idea about recording about that experience. And guess what happened? That didn't happen. I didn't live up to my word. I was a coward. Every time I thought about it, I would get scared. But I should mention, though, that when I was done with it, I felt really good. And it's not that I felt like I'm happy and everything's wonderful and every day is beautiful and but I haven't felt that sadness since that experience of going in the tank. It just kind of reset something in me. But more importantly, it's not that you need a full tank in your life to fix all your fucking problems, because it's really not that simple. But just realizing that things can change. But sometimes you got to force yourself into situations that you don't want to do. But more back to the present moment now. So I've been putting off recording this because I'm scared. And I think it's because it's something I really want to do, but I don't even know where to begin. And that's a whole nother lesson in and of itself. But I think there's something to the fact of, the idea of being scared of something and it being sort of a clue. It's a Joseph Campbell kind of a thing. Even if I just do this, I had this idea. I said to myself it was almost like I made a oath to myself in that tank. It sounds so fucking dumb, but to say, you've almost found the solution to the problem, the temporary solution to whatever problem I was facing at that moment. But in order to fulfill, this sounds like a quest. It sounds so fucking ridiculous. In order to fulfill it to its highest potential, you have to stick to your word. You have to heed the call of whatever it is that is telling you to record this thing. And every day that went by that I didn't do this, I was waiting for the perfect moment. I'm like, oh, I don't have enough time alone today. I can't do it today. Oh, I don't feel like I don't feel like I got enough to say today. It's going to be fucking weird and awkward. But I just forgot what I was saying because I'm old and I have brain fog. But no, I think in order to see it through to its completion that I had to do what I said I was going to do. Because otherwise, where's the hope in just these ideas of getting better? Rather than doing the work and actually doing the thing that you said you were going to do, regardless of how it makes you feel before you do it and while you're doing it. The trepidation and the fear and the anxiety and what am I doing? And this is stupid. And I don't know what I'm saying, but here I am doing the thing I said I was going to do. The next thing I said I was going to do is publish this, but I don't know how that is actually going to be a thing. I'll see. But I just want whoever, the universe, I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to, myself, a reminder to know is that things are dynamic and always changing. This is not a revolutionary concept. I'm not the first one to come up with this, but that regardless of what you're going through, it'll transform. Everything has to kind of seek a balance in a way. So just having the hope of that. And you almost kind of don't even have to believe it. You just have to just go through it sometimes. But then when you see it actually happening, it's amazing. I felt like I was given a gift, and I don't even know. I don't even know. A gift to myself? I don't fucking know. Now I'm just rambling. It's just important to know that we're capable of change in the face of immense pain and suffering.